going to speak completely. This entire video is going to be in English because today we are going to discuss on the importance of English in the course of architecture, in the field of architecture. How much is English important as a language, and how much should we as professionals know English in this entire profession of architecture? So without wasting any time, let us just go ahead and go through this video. We are going to understand exactly what are the basic points that we should be knowing, that why is English so much important in this profession. So be with me in this entire video so that you understand that what is the importance of English as a language in your entire career of architecture. How much is it going to help you boost up your career for the entire life? See this entire video so that you understand the importance of English, and hope this video is going to help you. Do subscribe to our video, like our video and share it, and do press the bell icon because you're going to get notified about all our videos in the future. So I thought this is the best place to make a video today. I'm right now on my roof, and you can see this is one of the biggest commercial hub of Delhi, Nehru Place. The big buildings that you can see just behind me, this is Nehru Place, one of the biggest commercial hubs of New Delhi. And I could have shown you one of the architectural wonders that you see, Lotus Temple. I need to just get up over there if I want to show you that, but I cannot do it right now. Lotus Temple can be actually viewed from our rooftop, but right now I don't want to do that. So let us start from the very beginning, that why is English so much necessary as a subject for the architecture profession. Now let me just begin from the very first. When you start applying for this entire course of architecture, it says that English as a compulsory subject should be there in your class 12 so that you can take admission in architecture. Now you can understand from this very basic point that why they have kept English as a compulsory subject for getting admission into architecture. That's because at every point in your career or in your course in architecture, you would be needing the base of English to express yourself in every way, be it your submissions or be it your jury that you're going to give, or expressing your designs in written forms or verbal forms. You will have to have English as a very strong language which is going to support you. Second, English is today a global language. Wherever you go, you're going to get English as a language where you need to express yourself. If you're going to different countries altogether, in architecture you get to travel a lot. You will have to go to places for your work, maybe in the country or outside the country. So if you're going to go outside the country, even in your job, if you get a scope of going somewhere abroad for your work related matters, and you need to express yourself, and English is the only language that's going to help you out over there for your work, as well as dealing with people out in other countries. At that point of time, Hindi is not going to help you. Fourth, when you start your course in architecture, you will see that in a lot of places, English is the language where using good words, where using very strong words can help you express your designs in a much more meaningful manner. So that is where you would be needing English as a language when you are doing the course of architecture. When you get into your profession, even today you will see that when there is a requirement of a job, the first thing that they actually come up with is that you are required to you need to have a very good control over English as a language. That's the first and very primary requirement that employers normally give into their job requirement, the job description. Why is that so? Because you need to understand that when you're working with an employer, you will have to face clients on their behalf. Now they would always want that for their company, if a person is representing their company in front of the clients, the person should be very good with English as a language. If you are good with English, your value automatically increases in the company. Another reason why I say that English is very important as a language in this field of architecture is that if you're doing big projects and very prestigious projects, most of your clients are going to be very high profile clients, and to make an impression on them, to make a mark on them, you must be good with the language of English, because in the corporate world, this is the only language that goes on. You know, uh, it's very much understood that in the corporate world, when you're doing your day-to-day office jobs, nobody's going to speak to you in Hindi or any other language. Most of these people are going to speak in English, and you need to get along with them. You must be an excellent designer, you must be an excellent architect, you must be amazing with your work, with your designs, everything. But if you don't have a good command over English as a language, you may have to face the consequences some way or the other. Think of it that you are making excellent designs for your company, and while the presentation is happening to your clients, your company wants someone else to give the presentation, somebody else to represent over there during the presentation of the project, just because you don't have a good command over the language. How would you feel? How would you get downgraded over there? Now that is where you need to focus on for getting a grip over this language from the very beginning of your career. If you are just trying to get into architecture, start from today itself that you need to have a very strong over this language of English. If you are already there in the course, start gearing up and start focusing on this language as well. When you're doing architecture as a course, which in itself is such a difficult course, why not just work out on another language? It's just a language. There are many apps which are going to help you out with this language today. You can find them on the web, and start learning the language as much as you can. It's going to help you with your future if you are into architecture, and it also helps anyone who's into any other profession as a language. It's a very important language, it's a global language, and I think we should all concentrate on this language at this point of time.